You didn't have time for us to start, oh no. And every beginning seems to come to an end. One time I try, it falls apart again. One time is all I get now. Cause I know you're not what I wish for now. You're something out of the fantasy, escape to mine. And I don't wanna fall in love, but I'll be fine. Maybe it was one thing, maybe it was two things. Maybe it's in the way that you look at me. 'Cause I spent my whole weekend figuring that you're meant to. And I don't wanna be there to hurt no more. And I count all the times that your eyes follow mine. And you follow blind until your heart still mine. And I'll define, putting my pride aside. If you put your love on the line, so will I. I'm scared of trying, I'm scared it might end. I hate the feeling when you're out of love. In love, in love, when you're out of love. In love, in love, in love. I just hope you feel what I feel. I count all the times that your eyes follow mine. You follow blind until your heart still mine. I'll define, putting my pride aside. Put your love on the line, so will I. Maybe it was one thing, maybe it was two things. Maybe it's in the way that you look at me. 'Cause I spent my whole weekend figuring that you're meant to. And I don't wanna be there to hurt no more.
Hello and welcome back to the Give and Go. I'm your coach Reynoso here with my boy.
Soltero, what's up, guys?
We're not in Europe anymore, folks. We're not in Europe. We're in the Americas, covering the Copa America, which is going live today for the first time. Thumbs up on the stream. Our first Copa America stream. Thumbs up in the chat.
Let's go. Let's
W's in the
go.
chat. Copa America is in full session now. 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And subscribe if you are just now joining the Give and Go community, as we'll be covering Copa America and the Euros. This game had everything, man. This game had everything from Messi missing sitters, a couple of sitters, to a prayer before the match, to some controversial refereeing decisions. This game had everything, and ultimately, it also has your $100. Because if you didn't know, Soltero bet $100 on Canada winning before the match, and he leaves it just slightly disappointed.
All I was looking for was 0-0 at halftime, and I actually got that, so I didn't care whether I won or not. The payout was nice. It was times 8, so that's why I was like, let's have some fun here. Give a little bit more to Canada. But ultimately, I have Argentina winning the whole tournament, so yeah. I figured that they would have won.
And they ultimately did, man, getting 2 goals in this game and shutting down Canada. But Canada in that first half, from the looks of it, had everyone, including yourself and everyone online, excited. Because Marsh Ball honestly looked pretty good to start and generated a good amount of opportunities. I would say it's pretty surprising that Canada didn't leave this match with at least 1 goal on the board, bro, because ultimately I thought their finishing was a little bit wasteful.
That's the frustrating part, I think, if you're really supporting this Canadian side, or if you're just watching this game as a neutral, is that Canada didn't get a goal. They created some really good chances, especially in that first half. One of them where Alphonso Davies broke free on that left-hand side, was sending a ball in the middle, kind of bobbled around. The shots were taken, but ultimately really good last-ditch defending. And then there was that really big chance that ultimately just didn't land clearly. I believe it was Laren, or maybe it was David off of a...
Eustachio was on that clear header opportunity.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, in the first half. And then the second half, David had one as well.
Yeah.
But chat, is Messi washed? Is Messi washed, chat? No, I'm not playing. I'm kidding about that, right? But regardless, we'll send the question in. Crazy seeing him miss 2 opportunities like the ones we saw today.
Oh, bizarre. I mean, we talk about Mbappe missing a one-on-one chance. Messi missed 2. Yeah. Really weird. Very strange to see. I thought Messi was sloppy in the first half, but honestly, he completely made it up because he had 1 assist and also the entry pass that led to the first goal as well. So he ultimately was the generator of Argentina's goals today. So yeah, you could be maybe a little harsh on him, but overall, he is the reason why Argentina got 2 goals today.
Yeah, I like this comment. It says, bro's rusty. Messi been playing too much in the MLS. That's what I saw, more rust than anything.
Yeah.
Pickle Empire says, Messi isn't washed, but he's cooked. Maybe it's a different usage of word here. Messi was not clinical today. At least shooting-wise, no, but that assist he had in the final game, the second goal, the assist was just perfect.
It was perfect.
Perfectly placed, right in stride. And Lautaro Martinez, props to him, getting a nice finish in this in that opportunity. So shout out to him actually scoring a goal, and Julian Alvarez getting the first goal too off of an Alexis McAllister little dinky touch, real quick, real nice, real clever, getting the goal there. So Argentina wins 2-0. Overall, though, what are your thoughts on this match as it's the opener for the Copa America? And chat, let me know, what do you guys think about Argentina and Canada after this game, the first game of the Copa America?
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the take is going to be for most people after this, because I thought this was a very professional game from Argentina. I think they didn't really reach their maximum gear, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm a little disappointed that because there was 80,000 people in the stadium, you know? We saw Germany open their tournament by going completely off on Scotland. And I understand, honestly, probably Canada might be a little bit better than Scotland, or at least a little bit more threatening. But that first half especially, Argentina looked really cautious. They were playing it very slow. Romero had the ball a lot of the times, and it's because they just weren't forcing anything. And I understand the patient approach ultimately worked because it was Canada that made all of the mistakes that led to those Argentina opportunities. But it wasn't really Argentina forcing Canada to make the mistakes. So I just thought it was a really interesting approach. It was just very cautious, very professional. But they turned it on a little bit more in the second half, kind of showed why they're number 1 in the FIFA rankings. And honestly, I think if they would play, let's say Canada equalized this match, I think Argentina really would have turned it on. I think no matter what, they would have won this game.
Yeah, I think I learned more about Canada than I did about Argentina in this match. Sure, at the end of the day, it's a bit of a slower start for Argentina, but as you mentioned, professional result, getting a 2-0 victory. For Canada, though, I wasn't fully sure what Canadian side we were going to see. For me, it was between Nations League Canada or recent friendly performances Canada. For example, the team that just tied France 0-0. Or was it going to be that Nations League Canada team that didn't even make it to the Nations League semifinal this time around? That's who I was worried about potentially seeing in this tournament. It's why I predicted they would end up in 4th place in this group. But after this performance, I mean, honestly, they got to be proud of what they did today in an opening match against this Argentine side in front of so many Argentina fans. They definitely have a shot at getting out of this group in 2nd place versus much weaker sides in Chile and Peru. They just got to figure out how to finish, man. That's my only concern. Like, what if they continue playing the same way? They generate the same type of opportunities playing this wonderful style of marsh ball, but they just can't put that final touch on it. That's my biggest concern. I mentioned in the bright lights, Canada does tend to shrink. I want to see how they perform against Chile and Peru next to really determine if they can make it out of this group and what's the best version we're going to see of Canada.
Yeah, if you remember in the World Cup a year and a half ago, Canada had so many chances, especially in that game against Belgium, but they couldn't do anything with it, right? They didn't have that finishing aspect to their game. Same thing here today, man. I mean, they should have gotten on the board. They played well enough to at least get 1 goal. But you're right. So far, I see really only positives for Canada because it looks like they trust Jesse Marsch. They've already implemented his tactics. This was only his 3rd game in charge, and it already looks like he has his fingerprints all over this Canadian side. I mean, for the entire game, they had a very high line, and I like that. They were just basically saying, Argentina, if you want to play us, you're going to have to beat us over the top. But it's a brilliant move here from Jesse Marsch because, I mean, all you have is pace in this Canadian side, whether it's with Bombito, Alphonso Davies, Tejan Tajon Buchanan, they can handle balls over the top because they can track back really well. So I love that move, and it makes the game very, very narrow. And I think that's why Argentina were a little cautious to start the game, because they realized, okay, Canada's going to play a very high game here. But ultimately, Argentina's still the better team. I think more so, can Canada beat Chile? I think that's the ultimate question, and they have to beat Peru, right? That's going to be, honestly, the ultimate test for Canada. Beat Peru, because you should be able to beat them. But if the finishing woes continue, I don't know. That's going to be frustrating.
Yeah. Folks, let me know in the chat who is the man of the match of today. Who is the man of the match, the best performer on the pitch today? We've been making jokes about Messi, but ultimately, does he still end up winning the man of the match award? Or is it somebody like Julian Alvarez? Is it somebody like De Paul? Is it someone like Emi Martinez who kept him in the match off some nice saves? Is it Crepeau, who honestly had a great match and goal for Canada, stopping like 4 straight one-on-ones?
I know.
He had a hell of a match. Who ends up being the man of the match? I'm seeing shouts for Lautaro Martinez. I'm seeing shouts for the refs. I'm seeing shouts for Romero, for McAllister, for Crepeau. This one's actually a little bit all over the place, man. This one's interesting. Let's keep looking. Paredes, Cuti Romero, McAllister. Damn, dude, I'm seeing every single Argentine player get named here. Cuti Romero, Crepeau, okay, another Romero, Cornelius, the refs, Di Maria, refs, Crepeau,
keep going.
team, Maxime Crepeau, Martinez, Messi, Soltero is the man of the match. Cuti, Iraq will beat Argentina easily, says Camille.
I'm loving this random Iraq comments I'm loving that.
This is going nuts, bro. Can we pick a man of the match, dude? Can the chat pick a man of the match? Dude, seriously, the ref. We're doubling down on the ref. Julian Guti. I think I'm seeing the most shots for Cuti Romero.
I'm cool
down.
with that. I'm
Yeah.
cool with that. He was amazing. I mean, I don't think he put a step wrong today. He was incredibly strong. He was a brick wall at the back. And yeah, he had a lot of the ball too.
Yeah.
So he was asked to play from the back, and I thought he did it perfectly. I say either Romero or Messi because of Messi's involvements with both goals.
Yeah. Let's look at some super chats here. What are the Give and Go folks saying in the chat? To start at the very top, we have Diego Garcia sending us $10. Thank you, bro. Now I can pay for my Copa America ticket. He says, love the podcast, boys. I'm a Mexico fan. Not going to lie. You got to be proud of how Canada played. I wish Mexico played like that. God bless you guys, and I'll be praying for your guys' success. Wow.
Thank you, Diego.
man.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate those
bro.
words,
And
man.
I actually agree completely with you, bro. If Mexico even played with the heart or desire that Canada showed today, I'd be so happy. I'd proudly lose to this Argentine side 2-0 in that fashion. So I agree with you, my friend. Jay Patel from earlier says, you said to make it a nightly routine. Vamos Messi, sending in some money. Thank you, my bro. I mentioned him earlier in the Euros live stream. Folks, remember we're doing live streams for the Euros as well. That's where my boy Jay Patel came from. Shout out to my guy. And then lastly, Santi says, Cuti Romero was on point tonight.
He was.
I think that highlights the fact that he ends up getting the man of the match award by the Give and Go. So shout out to Cuti Romero. Guys, I have a question. After this performance from Canada, do you guys see Canada getting out of the group? Let's make a poll. I want to know where you guys stand on this, because remember, we still have 2 teams left in this group with Chile and Peru facing off tomorrow, and we might as well do a match preview while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Chile and Peru playing tomorrow in the lone game of Copa America on Friday. And can Canada make it out of this group with 2 other CONMEBOL sides in this group?
Yeah, Chile, Peru is going to be fun. I have Chile winning this one all day long, just like I had Argentina winning this match. I'll be really interested to see how Peru approach this tournament. Can they undo all of the woes that they've been experiencing? I say no, though. Chile look like they're on a good rise right now, kind of like this Canadian side. So Chile needs to get off to a good start here.
Yeah, for me, it comes down to that Chile-Canada match, because the way Peru has been playing in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers, it's been abysmal. It's been really bad. They're in last place. I see Chile getting a result here. It comes down to that Chile-Canada match. This isn't like the Euros. There's no third-place team that goes through. It's second place only. That game is going to be essentially a knockout match if things go the way we think they will going into it. So that's really exciting. I want to go up. I saw a comment from a Canadian fan right there. Desco says, to be honest, as a Canadian, I am happy about today's game. Nice. I'm going to let Marsh cook in these next games. They can get second if they continue like this. Need a few players to turn more up.
Love that. I completely agree with every single word you said.
Yeah, Nicolas says Canada should not be underestimated. Rachel says Canada can make it to quarterfinals as long as they work on their finishing. I agree. It's that finishing. It's that finishing. And whether it's the turf, whether it's the bright lights, whether it's the quality of the players, we got to figure that out. We got to figure out if we're Canadian, because they were really good about generating opportunities, man. They actually are.
Yeah.
The poll has it at 65% towards yes. Canada makes it out of the group. 35% says no. We'll ask it again tomorrow for sure to see where you guys stand after witnessing the Chile and Peru performances that await us. But for now, really good opener. Argentina winning 2-0. Any other comments on Argentina?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, I still think they can reach another gear. The game was a little strange at times for Argentina, but I don't think you could really say that's representative of what they will bring to this tournament. They still won the game 2-0. Argentina have a lot more to give, so I'll be really excited to see once the games get tighter for them.
You think the refs will play any part in this?
Of course, bro. Of course, man. We're in the Americas. We're not in Europe anymore.
We're not in Europe, bro. We are not in Europe. That is clear to me. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. Folks, I just want to let you guys know, because I am just going to keep you guys updated on this. My pick for the Copa America was Argentina, and after seeing them perform today, I'm sticking to that. I've said the same thing about the Euros in my pick with France. I'm sticking with Argentina. Let me know in the chat if Argentina is your pick, and if not, who is your pick to win the Copa America, just so I can kind of keep up with y'all's predictions going into these future live streams for the Copa America.
We have Alex Escobar saying USA will win the whole thing. Let's fucking go, Alex. That's exactly the type of energy I want in this chat. USA is going all the way, baby.
I got Daniel Corona saying Colombia. I'm with my boy Daniel. I have them losing in the final, but basically I'm saying if Argentina don't win it, I got Colombia win it. So I agree with you, Daniel. Chuck says Uruguay. Nicolas says Argentina. Wesley says Brazil. Guate says Mexico. I love the diversity, man. That's kind of what's fun about Copa America too, is, man, if it's not Argentina, it can be anybody, basically.
Could be anybody. Hoodie Jalen saying USA. Soccer guys saying Estados Unidos. Let's go,
You got a
boys.
USA filter on there or what, bro? Why you looking at USA?
That's all my IC, bro. That's all my IC. I'm sorry.
No, I'm seeing the USA love. I'm seeing the USA love. And then Hus Jaber coming in with, I got Iraq winning it all, man. Iraq always finds a way to.
Always finds a way, and I love it. Keep it coming. Camille and us, Jaber.
Bolivia will win it. Colombia, USA getting grouped. India flag, Colombia, proud American, but Argentina because of my GOAT, says Jeremy.
Javier Marroquin with a Let's Go USA.
All right, bro.
Let's go,
That's
baby.
enough, man. I got that USA stream is gonna be crazy, man. Every time USA plays, it's gonna be
dude.
crazy, man, because people are well aware of your take and your prediction regarding the U.S. national team, what you expect out of them. Those streams are going to be crazy. So, guys, subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up on the way out. We're going to keep it short since it was only just one game today. But we're heading out, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. We'll be back every single day with Euros and Copa America live streams. Football is here, baby.
It's here.
We're here to enjoy.